Part 3 of episode 67 turned out to be one of the legendary episodes, but we still have a lot of questions that need to be answered. And after reviewing many other analyses, I realized that no one has gone deep into this episode, but today I will tell you exclusive information, and so I will give answers to all your questions. And in this video you will find out, what does this description mean? What happened to the Skibidi scientist? Why TV Man Titan can be a traitor? Why will there be part 4 of episode 67 and not episode 68? What will happen to the Titans and Plunger Man? And what will happen in the new episode and the whole season? Dafuk also recently published the entire short version of episode 67. And in the short version, TV Man said different words than in the long video. And in this video, I will also tell you what he said. Also guys, if you like Skibidi Multiverse, then be sure to subscribe to my sister, as there are very cool analyses coming out. And if you like the Digital Circus, then subscribe to my second channel, as I tell you there about all the secrets and news about the series. And let's get 30,000 likes under this video in honor of the fact that TV Man Titan has returned. It's not difficult for you to like it, but I'm pleased. Hello friends, you're on the channel. Subscribe to the channel and press the like button under the video to speed up the release of the next video. And let's go. Let's start with the Skibidi scientist. TV Man quite easily defeated him in part 3 of episode 67. Although Cameraman and Speakerman had difficulty fighting him. And this already suggests that TV Man is the strongest. But this scientist is not at all simple as you think. We saw that he has a teleport, as well as a red light that makes the enemy kill himself. And only TV Man Titan had this red light, and he used it in episode 41. And the toilets began to flush themselves. But for the rest of the TV men, they didn't see such a light. They only had purple, and the scientist had the same light, and this light takes control of the enemy and forces him to fight with his allies. But the TV men have another special light, and it's yellow, and it was only in TV women. Perhaps the improved TV Titan also has a special light, which we will see in the future, but more on that later. But why am I telling this? And the point is the betrayal of TV men. We understand that the red light was only in the Titan TV, and even if there is a traitor among the TV men, ordinary TV Man could not pass on the information to the Skibidi scientist, since he cannot use red light, and he knows little about it. But who knows absolutely everything about the abilities of the TV men? That's right, TV scientist, since he created all the TV men, and he knows absolutely all their secrets. And so I had a theory that the TV scientist could be a traitor, since it is not possible that the Skibidi scientist could use the abilities of the TV men without having a sample. Perhaps the TV scientist is collaborating with toilets and they exchange technologies. And the Skibidi scientist received all the technologies and decided to create a Titan, namely a large copy of himself. And there is no longer any doubt that this scientist is a fake. And you will remember how hard it was to injure the scientist. The saw and acid did not affect him. We also know that the Titans from the Alliance are also very strong and can withstand quite a lot of damage. And we also see the number 2 here. But what does that mean? I think this is the copy number of the scientist, and perhaps there are several of them. I reviewed all the episodes and from all angles where the improved scientist was, but number 2 was not visible on his laser. But I'm not saying that it wasn't there. I'm saying that it wasn't visible. And Mr. Dafuk thought everything to the smallest detail. He didn't show this sign in other episodes. And already in episode 67, he gave us a clue to make us think, and I think that the real scientist remained as he was before, and this is one of his copies. Perhaps there are even several of them, or he will create even additional copies in the future. And the Skibidi scientist received all the technology from the TV scientist and created his own Titan, with the same abilities as TV Man. He is as durable as our Titans and also with unique abilities. And that is why Gmail left the scientist alone, since it was a copy. And a real scientist is still a coward, and he would never have entered into such a difficult battle with the Titans. And I think that I explained my thoughts about the scientist as much as possible, but not much later we will add more information. But let's now talk about the TV Man Titan. In my last video, I forgot to add that TV Titan has the same blade as Optimus Prime from Transformers. And this is 100% a fact, because before Dafuk Boom also did animations with Transformers, and it becomes clear that he likes them. Also, interesting moment when the TV Man Titan teleported. We hear a very threatening sound of thunder and very strong energy around him. And this sound is very similar to the sound from the movie Godzilla, when Godzilla gains energy to shoot. And the sound is really very similar, and who else would tell you about this if not me? So click on the like button and we continue. Titan TV Man is as strong as Godzilla, but the question is, will this power be useful to the Alliance if TV Man Titan decides to betray us? And now look at the description for the new episode. Everyone has their weakness. And what does that mean? And I have 3 options. The first option is that this is a reference to the Titans, namely to Cameraman. He was too strong, but in the end he lost. The second option is a reference to the Skibidi scientist. He received the coolest abilities, teleport hypnosis, and also a very strong body. But still, he also lost, and this is the most likely option. But we have another option. Perhaps this is a message for the Titan TV man. We saw his power, and we can confidently say that he is the most powerful character in the Skibidi universe. But is everything as smooth as it seems to us? Perhaps Dafuk wanted to warn us with this message about a future threat, and it will be so serious that even a TV Titan will not be able to cope with it. And based on the fact that the scientist is alive and this was a fake, then we can say that this version of the scientist was a test, and the final version will be many times stronger. And also now the Skibidi scientist has not learned much about the abilities of TV Man, and he will find his weak point, and that's why Dafuk wrote that everyone has their own weaknesses. It sounds very plausible, but also don't forget about the Astro Toilets, which I think will appear in episode 70, and they have their own Titan boss, stronger than all the Titans together. But these are just assumptions. But why am I saying that the TV Titan could be a traitor? And why will part 4 of episode 67 be released, and not episode 68? Now look carefully at this picture, and I was able to make out what is written there, and it says, "You think you're winning? But what does this mean?" And I have 2 options. The first option concerns the Skibidi scientist, and it is possible that this message was specifically for him, since he was sure that he had already won this battle. But the Titan TV man appeared and destroyed the scientist, and this is very likely. But the second option concerns the Titan TV man, because TV man defeated all the enemies and the agents thought that they had won. But it may turn out that TV man is a traitor, and this is just as likely. Perhaps he is still angry with the Speaker Man because of that incident in episode 47. Although the Speaker Man is not to blame since he was under control. But this is also possible. The scientist had TV men technology, and I cannot leave this fact. It is also very surprising what will be the 4th part of the 67th episode, and now think carefully about what they should show us there. Gmail ran away, the scientist was killed, and the episode should continue from the very moment when TV men killed the scientist. And this means that the 4th part of the 67th episode will be the most important for us, and must show something very serious. And the betrayal of the TV Titan fits this situation very well. There's also the option that Gmail will return with reinforcements, or with a new Titan who is secretly developed in this laboratory. Dafuk said earlier that there will be no more filler episodes, which means that in part 4 of episode 67 there will be a battle. Perhaps TV men against the Speaker Man, and the Speaker Men will die. Or perhaps a new and very strong mutant will appear and TV men will fight with him. Honestly, after Dafuk said that there will be a 4th part, even with my excellent imagination, it's very difficult for me to figure out what will happen next. I really don't want TV men to betray us, but the technologies of TV men and the scientist Skibidi don't let me sleep at night. And there are a lot of people support me that there is a possibility that the TV men will betray the Alliance. Also in our collaboration, ISO and I also talked about betrayal. And if many people support this option, maybe this will happen. Anyway, let's think about what will happen to the Titans and the Plunger Man in different scenarios. And then I will show you the shorts, and you will find out what Titan TV Man said there. I am 100% sure that the Plunger is alive and everything will be fine. Perhaps he is not much injured, but alive. Since he was resurrected only not long ago in episode 63, there is no point in killing him. But what about the Titans? I think that the cameraman will be repaired, and in part 4, a detachment of engineers will fly in and somehow help the Titans. And then TV Man will teleport the Titans to his base so that TV Scientist can help improve and repair them. And also in part 4, there will be another fight between TV Man and Strong Toilets, and perhaps we will see new abilities of TV Man such as hypnosis or an energy shield. But if TV Man betrays us, then maybe he will kill the Plunger Man and also try to kill Speaker Man. But Cameraman will wake up, and 2 Titans will fight against TV Men, and the episode will end with the death of the Titans. But guys, this all sounds like a fairy tale. And to be honest, I don't think this will happen. But I'm not ruling it out, the fact that TV Men can betray the Alliance, but I don't think that he will kill the Titans. But part 4 of episode 67 will be very important, and I think that it will turn the tide of the war. And Dafuk really needs to try to surprise us. We need a new storyline such as was with Speakerman when he was infected, or the death of one of the Titans, or the emergence of a new strong enemy. And I think that the episode will be released in 7 or 10 days. But you also write your theories in the comments. And it looks like we've sorted out the important issues. Now let's move on to the short video. 100% sure that he said exactly those words, but it was very similar to what I wrote. But also write your versions in the comments. Anyway, we'll finish for today. I answered a lot of questions, and there were also a lot of theories, and I spent a lot of time and effort on this video, so I hope you will like it. And also write Databayo Squad in the comments who watched up to this point, because only loyal fans watch my videos to the end. Also, don't forget to subscribe to these two channels if you are interested in Skibidi Multiverse and Digital Circus. And also watch the video there until the end, since my viewers not watch the video to the end and YouTube does not promote them. And you are on the channel, and see you in new videos.